Post-poll election material receipt center. Disclaimer. This training material is for use in training of election officials. It should not be referred as guideline of ECI. In case of any variance in this training material, the Commission guidelines, rules, laws shall prevail. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to explain the working procedure at receipt center. They will be able to understand about the items to be kept in the EVM strong room. They will be able to list the documents or the items required at the time of observer's scrutiny. They will also be able to differentiate between statutory covers and non-statutory covers. Ideally, there can be 7 A to Z counters to receive or collect election materials per assembly constituency. Out of these 7 counters, 4 counters A to D can be divided into 4 to 5 sub-counters. 3 counters E to G can have only 1 sub-counter. But the procedure of collection of the post-poll materials varies from district to district. Now we will see what to receive at different counters. The first counter, that is counter A, it will be known as polled EVM strong room. The items to be kept in the polled EVM strong rooms are ballot unit, control unit, VVPAT, EVM papers, that is first packet, and that will be white in color, envelope containing account of votes form 17C, envelope for presiding officer's poll day report part 1, 2 and 3, envelope for VVPAT paper slips of mock poll, that will be black in color. This envelope will be black in color and sealed. Second counter will be the counter B, known as scrutiny strong room. So the master envelope for scrutiny strong room will be white in color, and this master envelope will contain envelope for presiding officer's diary, sealed envelope for register of voters, that is form 17A, envelope having the list of blind and informed electors and declarations of their companion, envelope having visit sheet. The third counter C will receive statutory covers. The master envelope will be white in color, and this master envelope will contain sealed envelope having marked copy of electoral roll and list of CSV elector, that is classified service voters, sealed envelope for voter slip, sealed envelope containing used tender ballot papers and list of tendered votes, that is form 17B, sealed envelope having unused tender ballot papers, sealed envelope containing list of challenge votes in form 14. The fourth counter D will deposit non-statutory covers. Here the master envelope will be yellow in color, and this yellow colored master envelope will contain envelope having copies of electoral roll other than the marked copy of electoral roll, envelope containing appointment letters of polling agents in form 10, envelope having election duty certificate in form 12B, envelope having declaration of presiding officer, envelope having received book and cache of challenged votes, envelope having unused and damaged paper seals and special tags, envelope having unused voter slips, envelope containing list and declaration of electors regarding their age, envelope having form of declaration under the rule 49MA, that is known as test vote, Envelope containing form of declaration by electors whose name is in the ASD list. And last one will be the envelope having letter of complaint to SHO. The master envelope for fifth counter will be brown in color. And this brown colored master envelope will contain handbook of presiding officer and instructions, envelope having used and remaining inedible ink, used stamp pad, candidate information booklet. The candidate information booklet includes list of contestant candidates, that is form 7A, and the photocopy of signature of candidate or their election agent. Form having other unused forms, metal seal of presiding officer, arrow cross mark rubber stamp, cup for setting the inedible ink, unused green paper seals, mock post slip stamp, common address tag for BU, CU and VVPAT. There can be a sixth counter, that is counter F, for depositing these items: battery of VVPAT, certificate of VVPAT battery, PS05, that is voter turnout report if any, 16-point observer report if any, cloth bag plus other material. The seventh counter, that is counter G, will deposit the reserved machine, that is category C and category D machine from the sector officer. Poll day report of presiding officer, that is part 4 and part 5, will also be deposited by the sector officer. There can be another counter for depositing the report of micro observers, but this counter will be open only if the general observer has given his consent. There can be a special counter. This special counter will be for receiving EVM and other documents from the specific polling stations about which complaints had been received from political parties or the candidates during the course of polling. Polling station in which significant events such as violent incidents, heated arguments with the polling personnel, clash between polling agent, etc. have occurred. In this educational video, we have learned about how to deposit different post-poll election related materials at the receipt center. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail as shown on the screen. For other videos on rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown. Thank you.